Barcelona transfer news is heating up, and there's a lot you need to know right now. Barca have frozen the exit of a 20-year-old La Masia winger. Hansi Flick has delivered some powerful statements on Pedri, Gavi, Bernal, Casado and the Champions League, and there's also a shock report linking Barcelona with a €30 million move for a Manchester United starter. And it's not Marcus Rashford. Why has Barcelona blocked Dani Rodriguez's loan move? What did Flick really say about Barca's title ambitions and La Masia's future? And are Manchester United truly obligated to sell Lisandro Martinez? Let's break down all the latest Barcelona news, transfers and press conference reactions. Make sure you like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a Barca update. Barcelona frees the departure of 20-year-old La Masia winger, report. FC Barcelona have seen a couple of players depart from their reserve team squad in the current transfer window. Mamadou Mbak has departed the club, while Andres Cuenca has also moved on. Names like Gil Fernandez and Quim Junyent continue to be linked with exits as well. Another young talent who was tipped for a January departure was talented winger Dani Rodriguez, with Dinamo Zagreb being well positioned to sign him on loan. Dani Rodriguez will not leave. However, as per the latest update from Sport, the departure of Dani Rodriguez has been put on hold. Despite strong interest from Dinamo Zagreb, the winger is expected to remain in Barcelona colors until the end of the season, barring any last-minute surprise. The Croatian club, where his former teammate and friend Sergi Dominguez plays, pressed hard to secure a loan deal, offering the attraction of Europa League football and competition in a top European league, compared to the 4th division in Spain, where he is playing now. The player did not rule out a move after seeing his limited opportunities with the first team in recent months. The approach from the Croatian club was intense, but Barcelona have ultimately taken a firm stance and frozen any potential exit for Dani. After losing Mbak and Cuenca in the winter transfer window, the club do not want to further weaken the squad coached by Juliano Belletti. There is also full confidence in Dani and the belief that he could still be useful for the first team, especially if problems arise. Last season saw significant injuries in the second half of the campaign, and if there are absences in attack, the 20-year-old winger, well regarded by Hansi Flick, could become an option. Dani's situation will be reviewed in the summer. His contract runs until 2027, so discussions are expected, likely with the aim of negotiating a renewal, although everything will depend on how the coming months unfold. Flick talks Pedri, Gavi, Bernal, Casado, Diarra, Champions League ahead of Elche versus Barcelona. FC Barcelona will be aiming to extend their lead at the top of the La Liga table, at least temporarily, when they take on Elche CF away at Estadio Manuel Martínez Valero on Saturday night. The 3-2 win over Real Oviedo last weekend allowed Barca to reclaim top spot in the standings, with a narrow 1-point lead over Real Madrid. With the Merengues under pressure after the Champions League debacle against Benfica, scheduled to play on Sunday afternoon, Barca have an excellent chance to stretch their advantage and put their arch-rivals under pressure. Flick talks. Ahead of the trip to face Eder Sarbia's men, Barcelona manager Hansi Flick faced the media in his pre-match press conference, where he was quick to praise their weekend opponents. "We're playing against Elche. Last year at home they had more possession. Eder has done a fantastic job. They play very well, they're very brave. They have an attractive style of play and create a lot of chances. I love watching them play," Flick said. Highlighting the importance of the game, he added, "The big moments of the season are here, important moments, and every game is one game closer. We have to be switched on and focused." Talking about the team's aspirations in the UEFA Champions League, where they directly qualified for the round of 16 after beating FC Copenhagen earlier this week, Flick elaborated. "Ultimately, we're Barca, it's normal to want to win every title. La Liga, Copa del Rey, the Champions League, it's not easy. We have to work hard and do things better than in the past. There's no room to wait and see how the game unfolds. We have to start strong from the beginning and not wait until the end of matches. Our attitude and mentality are good, and that's one of our greatest strengths. Both the Champions League and the end of La Liga will be difficult to manage and will take a lot of energy, but that's what we have to do, and that's what I've seen in this team since the start of the season." On whether it is advantageous to play before their title rivals, Real Madrid, he noted, "It's always better when you win, but there's still a long way to go until the end of the season. They have great quality just like us, but there's also Villarreal and Atletico. It's a fantastic competition and I hope we finish in first place. That's what we want. It's our goal. I don't care about the next match. What I hope is that we finish first." On the squad, Flick then gave an insight into Marc Bernal's situation, explaining why the midfielder's minutes have been so carefully managed. I'm sure he'll be a key player for the club's future. He's doing well, you saw that against Copenhagen, but he's a young player who's had a serious injury. Step by step, whether he plays 30 or 40 minutes now doesn't matter, said the German. He's happy with his progress, but it's true he wants to play more like everyone else, but that's what we have to do. On being asked to comment on the shock departure of Pedro Diarra Fernandez to PSG, Flick remarked, "I've changed my mind, I don't want to say anything anymore. I like Diarra a lot and of course I'm disappointed, but it's football. He had a great future here, but he's made another decision and I have to respect it. That's football." When asked if he was happy with the squad at his disposal, Flick responded in the affirmative, stating that the likes of Pedri and Gavi could return soon. "Of course I'm satisfied with the squad. The injured players will be back. Pedri is halfway through his recovery, Gavi is also training more than before and we'll see what happens. Andreas too," Flick said. "I have a great team, a lot of quality, but also players from the reserve team in La Masia who have the quality to play 1, 2 or 3 games. Tommy is doing a great job, Joffer too." The Barcelona manager also expressed his pleasure over the fact that players like Marc Casado and Bernal have opted to stay at the club and fight for minutes despite having options to leave. "I think, as I said, Casado is a fantastic professional and so is Bernal. When you play for Barca and you're a young player, patience is very important because you're playing with the best players in the world at the best club. And that's the most important thing. They each wear the colors in their hearts and it's beautiful to see. It's a dream to see Casado or Bernal and think about where they were playing a year or two ago and whether they could have imagined being here today. It's a process. In football, everything can change in an instant. They're playing for their club and they're very professional, and I'm very grateful to every player who has that mentality and they both do. I really love these players." Further highlighting what makes Bernal a special talent, Flick remarked, "He's good with and without the ball, he knows how to find the best spaces and make the best decisions. You saw it against Copenhagen in the second half how much he's improved defensively, physically he's doing much better, he's on another level physically and he's a great professional and he's very good to watch," he added. On the improvements needed. Regarding the many comeback wins that Barcelona have secured this season, Flick acknowledged the team's strong mentality, but insisted on making defensive improvements. "We conceded too many goals, which is why we had comebacks. Our mentality is to always believe in ourselves, but we have to do things better, especially at the start of matches," he said. "We must always be ready from the beginning, and that's what I want to see from the team. It's always interesting to watch Barca matches, but ultimately we have great potential to work on, and that's what we're going to do." Talking about some of the statistics that Barcelona have posted in the Champions League, such as going on a run of 11 games without a clean sheet, he acknowledged that there is room for improvement. "I've said it before, we have to improve, work on several things, but in the end we finished the first round in 5th place," Flick noted. "When you think about how we started, which wasn't very good, after the game against Chelsea, they didn't think we could be in the top 8 and we're in 5th place. And that's what I've told the team. That I'm happy, but we have to do things better." Regarding the upcoming presidential elections at Barcelona and how they might impact his future, Flick detailed, "Wow, this is the future. For now, I'm here and happy to work for this club. We'll see. I can't answer these questions with 100% certainty. As I said before, it's very important that we have stability at this club, and everything surrounding the team is going very well. We don't have a lot of money to spend on signings and everything we're doing is very good. We're developing players from La Masia, the team atmosphere is great, the fans support us and there's a strong connection. It's all about stability, and I think that's what's best for this club in the future." Concluding, Flick remarked how it was a dream for the club and the fans to win the Champions League again, saying, "Everyone wants to win the Champions League because it's a great competition. With the new format, the last match was incredible. Seeing the fans' excitement was fantastic to watch, and that's what football is all about. Being a part of it and having one of the teams win that trophy is amazing. And it's our responsibility to work towards it, to do better, to improve day by day, to achieve this dream of winning the Champions League. It's a dream not only for the fans but also for us, but we know it's not easy and we have to work hard for it." Source: Mundo Deportivo. Man United, obligated to sell starter to Barcelona for €30 million. It's not Rashford. A shock report out of Spain claims Barcelona expect to succeed with a €30 million bid to sign a Manchester United star. They're under immense pressure to sell, and it's not Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford's future could still be tied to Barcelona, with Fabrizio Romano recently revealing that the Catalan club plan to open talks with Manchester United over a permanent deal once the season finishes. But Rashford may not be the only United star heading towards the Camp Nou. A surprising report from Spanish outlet Fichajes claims Barcelona are also seriously monitoring Lisandro Martinez, and that a deal is more realistic than many would expect. Hansi Flick is said to view the Argentine defender as the ideal solution to strengthen the left side of Barca's defense. Martinez's ability to play in a high defensive line, his aggressive pressing style, and his quality on the ball make him a strong tactical fit for Flick's system. Barcelona reportedly believe they could secure the 28-year-old for around €30 million, a figure that would undoubtedly raise eyebrows at Old Trafford. United paid close to £56 million to sign Martinez from Ajax, and he remains a key starter when fit. However, the defender's contract situation is playing a major role. His current deal runs until 2027, and the club is said to be under increasing pressure to either offer him a new long-term contract or consider selling him this summer. While United do have the option to extend his contract by an additional year, that detail may not have been fully factored into the report. Even so, the suggestion is that United may feel compelled to at least enter negotiations with Barcelona, though senior figures such as Jason Wilcox, Omar Barada, and the club's future manager are likely to have strong opinions on Martinez's future. Meanwhile, United are preparing for a huge summer of their own. The club is ready to break its transfer record with a potential £100 million midfield signing, with the player already open to the move. At the same time, Real Madrid are considering a late window approach for Diogo Dalot, a move that could have significant knock-on effects, particularly for Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Finally, we can reveal Juventus have made new checks into the potential signing of Joshua Zirkzee in the hopes Man United will alter their stance on an exit in the final days of the window. So there you have it. Barcelona choosing stability over short-term exits, full trust in La Masia talents like Dani Rodriguez, and Hansi Flick making it clear that mentality, patience, and squad depth will define Barca's season. With Pedri and Gavi edging closer to returns, young players fighting for their place, and huge transfer rumors swirling around Rashford and Lisandro Martinez, the coming months could be massive for Barcelona both on and off the pitch. Now I want to hear from you. Should Barcelona have allowed Dani Rodriguez to leave on loan? Would Lisandro Martinez be a good signing for €30 million? Can Barca really challenge for the Champions League this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like, subscribe for daily Barcelona news, and I'll see you in the next one. Visca Barca.